Yeah. So I'm guessing I just did a side mission there or something. Look how much quicker that is to travel. See, now I can't do it. I have to run like a muggle. So we're going across there. Oh, they're a lot bigger than this, I'll have you know. Oh, he's level 18. Can I kill him though? We'll see how you like being fucking drained. You see, I'm really doing very little damage. Teh. 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 Stamina should be in the middle, health should be on the left, race should be on the right, not in that corner where it's a lot harder. Right, that's the way that we went to die. We're going to go back to the bed. And we're going to upgrade a few things. Because I got 3000 XP, so why not? And maybe upgrade a few weapons and all. I'm going to go with mainly the machete, to be honest. Oh, these are resupplied. I'll take these, mate. So they look like they're going to constantly keep resupplying them by the looks of things. It's a very laggy game. Look, see, they're resupplied again. Okay. If I keep resupplying, I'm just obviously going to keep really taking them, aren't I? I mean, what kind of madman wouldn't? I mean, everything in here?
It's locked.
Yeah, screw you.
I cannot enter.
I can enter here, though. Yeah. Wait. There's even a balcony here? That's mad. Right. There's a locker there.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
I know, but I don't know how to do that. So did that just refill all my ammo then? Is that what that just literally just did? Oh, look at that. Yeah. Takes 20, that only takes 15. Wait, does it have no further upgrades? Okay. Well, this one does. Really? That was a waste of time we upgraded. Alright, let's go with the pistol. Can we upgrade this? No, we can't. We need something. What's over here then? Recyclables. Didn't give me anything that I needed. We're going to upgrade that. See, we can upgrade that and on. That's pretty cool. Right. I want to get the all like special abilities, man. See what they do. Big blood face. Endurance, that's what I'm gonna need. That'll do for me. And these only cost 600, if I was correct. There we go. Unlock. That should give me a whopping endurance there, mate, because I just upgraded that quite a lot. Oh, it did. Look at that. Oh, I feel so much better already. And that just got me up to level 10. Alright, so you need to sleep and upgrade to level up. Okay, so it's not just going through and killing stuff. Right, well, at least I know. And knowing is half of the battle. I kinda like this crazy chick. No, I'm not you. Oh, right, you look completely different though. Right. So he's only 8 more levels than me, and I've dealt with 8 more levels, so... Oh, mate! I want to see what my other ability does. Yeah, this one. A lot of damage. Kill your bloody beans. Alright. Hey, got shit on me now. I leveled up, have you, bro? Fucking jack shit. You're 2 fucking hits. Oh. Okay. Ain't nothing on me, bro. Wait, hang on. Wear a mask and save your life. Spanish. It's literally just like quarantine. It's literally like what we're going through right now with the coronavirus. The vampires got it right though. I'm coming straight for you, mate. You parried me last time. He is. Ah. Anywhere to teleport to? No. So if you're not in conflict, your health just regens anyway. It's not bad. It's not bad. Something to work out, I suppose. Wait, where am I going? There's just so many weird noises around here, mate. I don't know where to go. No, unless you want to do that. You hear them? They're everywhere. Just trying to get me. Mama. Gandhi knows what Mama wants. Ah, Miss Dying Light. In a dressing gown at home now, because it is that cold in Britain, and I don't have money for gas. And nor if I had money for gas, I'd probably still wouldn't use my gas anyway. I'd rather use the gas when I go in the bath. And that's once every 2 days. Right, I'm glad that we got endurance up. That's the main thing I've been struggling with.
It's locked.
I gathered that. I just... Oh, it's like a bomb then. Told you, mate. Endurance were all I needed. I think that's pretty much all I'm going to be going for. Ah, I can just teleport back up there. Alright, bro.
Get away from me!
Just gonna rob you, bro. Give me a second. Do 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 do.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Ha! There's something I can't read anyway. What's that? Oh, I can open this. Take that. I've done robbing you, bro.
What happened? Who are you?
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent. But those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages.
Okay. I mean, it's telling me to go down, but there is no further way down. It tells me... Oh, hang on, there's a door here, dickhead. Pest control. What an achievement. As content, I have to do an additional 4 hours on that 3 hours content, because I have to watch it and then I have to edit it and I have to make sure everything's fine and working. Whoa.
He's dead!
Oh, Matt, stamina. Did not see that. You notice that the stun thing actually builds up. Like, look how much longer it takes for me to actually stun him. Oh, watch out for that, that's a parry. You don't really need the lock thing, you just need to know what you're doing. The problem is with the lock thing is you don't really know where the camera angle's going. So when you're trying to dodge, mate, it's just like very awkward. Okay. So I must have to go up then. There's no other way.
Die, vermin!
For fuck's sake, you just can't leave me alone, can you? Fucking burn me, you bastard. Haha! That's just so funny. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I gotta use what? Huh. Stuns. Oh no. Why does it use more? I shall have a look at that when we get back. Might be able to upgrade it. I thought there was a hole or something to drop down here, like. Was I not meant to come up here? Like, it seems to be taking me closer to my destination, but maybe it was just a house to investigate, I don't know. I kind of need to go over there, but I don't know how to get over there. X marks the spot, yeah? X does not mark the spot. Can I go through any of these? No, that is generally blocked off with an invisible wall. What about here? No. Huh. Okay. So let's do some investigation. There is no path out there, no door, nothing that I can generally see, and the same as up here. I mean, I found a door, 2 of them. I just break a window? No? So I've got to go back and down and up then. I mean, as a vampire, you'd think you'd just be able to find some way to fly across there. Yeah, back that way.
This is despicable.
Yeah, well, I don't care. Alright, you is what I wanted to. Ah ha ha ha, the bad boy. Its cannons be upgraded. Unfortunately, you can't dismantle stuff. 15 stun, 15 stun. Everything's the same apart from the stamina reduce, really. So, in all fairness, that may as well just keep that on. Oh, get off, man. Oh, I can refill. Sound. There's a bed. I mean, there's no point in me sleeping, really, is there?
I have this thirst for blood.
I do a drop down attack. Yeah, look at how much it goes up. You're really not dead from that. Well, you'd have been dead. I thought wrong. Going that way, apparently.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is despicable.
This is despicable. Ah, who cares anyway?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I love it how it's like even telling you like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I am better than this.
This lock's all right.
I hear a baby.
It's one of them. Watch yourselves. Here's one of them.
You're gonna regret that, mate. Can't even dodge that. I hear a baby crying. Strange. Proper hear it.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Really nothing in it. A few fucking coins.
Fuck you all! Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert! Stop it!
Just like witnessed a murder there and it's just walking.
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
What can you tell me about this place?
Nothing to say, really. This is where I used to live, and this is where I live now.
You don't have anywhere to go? No family that would welcome you?
Not since the death of my wife, Albert's mother. She was sick, you see. Long before the flu and all this shit.
You mean you used to have a better life?
Yeah, I had a wife, a home, and a job. I even used to have a name. And now I'm just Ben the Trap.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just faked me last nerve.
I have found a very interesting letter. Your son planned to prove his worth to the gang by stealing your medicine.
Oh, I see. So the little bugger thought he could use his dad to build a reputation.
The gang's recruiter was dead when I found him. Perhaps you should take better care of your son.
I love my Albert, sir. Believe me. It's just... well, I'm an arsehole, I suppose. Anyway, thanks for the letter. This is for your trouble.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Me? I'll not die in some piss-stinking alley reeking worse than a week-old lavvy.
Are you all right?
The bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything. It ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
Goodbye, young man.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
See what I mean? We just seem to be asking questions.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
Nothing I care about.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to. There's no one in.
Investigate.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
It's locked, all right. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
How is business around here?
Business? I had no business. Between this racket, theft, and customers getting scared, I'm losing money every day.
I see. Sounds like you blame someone in particular for your situation.
It's no secret Joe Peterson spends his time harassing merchants. But with me, he's trying to put me out of business once and for all.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
What you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Violence is increasing in the borough.
Yeah. A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse, then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
Yes, she's a nurse, and quite a good one. What did she do to gain such notoriety?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what you have. Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I've found. And it pays well, too.
A job? So you're racketeering for someone else?
I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
You survive at any cost, even at the expense of others. Perhaps that's just the law of nature.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Okay.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world...
Quite a
But you...
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
Kind of just feel like an investigator.
Science and progress are our only hope against the monstrosity hidden behind this epidemic.
See, Doctor? Now you acknowledge the presence of evil within the city's walls. Now you start to admit the truth.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost?
No,
Well, what do I have heard enough.
No, I have not finished with you.
Mr. Whitaker.
He's...
Personal questions.
Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
A load of bullshit.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
That's sexist.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Yeah, I have. I'm going in here now.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
It's weird to be able to
I
talk
know
to
what
this
you're
many
thinking.
people.
A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye then.
Okay.
It's locked.
It seems to be.
Get them weapons ready! We found one! Stay back! I shut down that! Evil!
Oh, what the fuck is he? I'm away, mate. Fucking Jesus, he is really hurting me. Do your fucking preaching bullshit. It's like level 16, you. Yeah, very little damage though.
Stop! Vampire! I order you!
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
No, no, it's not. As I don't really know whether I'm going the right way or the wrong way. It's telling me to go that way. Find the Whitechapel. That's one weird kid. Two, what's up? Yo, man, I'm trying to work out the game, man. What I'm doing and everything at the minute, but no, not too bad. Yourself? Has to say I'm not alone anymore.